Good evening. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Tonight we will be cooking Cook's Fiend Stew from Fallout New Vegas. Here are your timestamps. Let's get into it. So, for Cook's Fiend Stew, you need 1 jalapeno, 1 potato, then like 1 pound of ramen. So 1 pound of beef here that is already stewed. No, that's not correct. It's stew meat, 1 pound. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. And 2 beers. I already have the meat marinating in a beer for 6 hours, so there's no more waiting on that one. So we're gonna cook this up. We're going to add this beer into a pot with 2 cups of water. We're going to use that to boil the potatoes. But we're going to cook the meat and the jalapenos together. Cook is a fiend in Fallout New Vegas who's a rapist and a pyromaniac. In fact, you encounter 2 of his victims, Corporal Betsy at Camp McCarran. She's part of 1st Recon. And Pretty Sarah, she's the madam of the brothel and the Monte Carlo suites. Those are 2 of his victims who survived. According to the sergeant who gives you the quest 3-card bounty, he doesn't smell very good, and he's quite surprised that the fiends would let him touch their food. So, more on him, but later, let's get on this. Okay, so there's 2 cups of water. Second beer. It didn't say what kind of beer they use, so I'm just using a dark beer because that's what I like. So let's chop up the potato. Well, first let's put this on a medium heat just to get it going. Now let's chop up the potato. Alright, so Cook's Camp is an unmarked location. It is west of Camp McCarran. Best way of approach is to head to the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters, which is west of Camp McCarran. You want to head north towards the New Vegas wall, turn left, and then continue that direction. You're going to come across a road which has so far 2 mines on it. Avoid them or disarm them if you can. You're going to see a makeshift wall made out of train carts. You're going to get behind those. So when you're looking at it, it's going to be on your right. You're going to be on your right. And follow along it. Deal with any raiders or avoid them as they come. You're going to come across a road dividing the wall. It is an excellent shot for a sniper, but if you don't have that, across the road, you're going to hit the bottom of a mountain. Behind the camp are 2 Brahmin. Well, no, 3 Brahmin. Use your VATS. Find the one named Queenie. Killing her causes Cook to go into a frenzy to where he will attack and either be weakened or killed by his own fiends. However, if he's not killed and you have to kill him yourself, do it at a distance as he does have a flamethrower. When you kill him, after you kill him and collect his head, remember no headshots, otherwise you don't get the full bounty. Once you kill him, head into the camp. The far east wall, there are some shelves where you can find the recipe. You need a survival level of 75 to cook it. It involves 2 beers, which I've already mentioned, 1 potato, 1 jalapeno, and yeah, that's all I have on Cook. What I liked about this recipe is it doesn't tell you how to do it. It just tells you the ingredients and you gotta figure it out from there. So this is either gonna go really well or really bad, and I think those chunks are small enough. So let's add that to the pot. That back on, still low. Okay, now let's chop up our, let's chop up our jalapeno. So we're gonna break the top off like that. We're gonna cut this long ways. Alright, so if you don't want it really hot, remove your seeds. So I'm only gonna remove half of them. Well, close to half as I can get it. And now I'm just gonna make it smaller. Oh, if you finish the 3-card bounty, which involves killing Cook, Driver in a Phi, and Violet, Corporal Betsy actually has a set quest of her own called I Don't Hurt No More, which you help her deal with the trauma of being raped, which I think from a moral point is actually a good thing to help do. And if you tell her that Cook's dead, she gives you a reward. Same thing with Pretty Sarah. If you tell her Cook is dead, she will also give you an award. What makes Pretty Sarah's story sad is not only did Cook have his way with her, but he burnt her, so she's got burn scars as far as the lore goes. I believe it's like from the waist down. So it's, and then Corporal Betsy's scars are just emotional. Like, it's a really messed up storyline, but it's one of those, it really tugs on your heartstrings and you get invested in it, which in turn makes a good story, but a crappy condition. Alright, so we're going to cook this with our meat, and we're going to add the rest of that beer into the stew. So let's brown our meat, saute our peppers, and continue. Okay, so we have our peppers and meat cooking also on low heat. We're going to reduce the potatoes just a bit. Already added the extra beer from the bowl that had that marinating into that. So once that's browned and ready to go, we're going to add that to this. Let it set 20-ish minutes, and then we'll give her a go. So we'll see you in a bit. Oh, of course, continue to stir this so this does not burn. Continue to stir that so that does not burn. Alright, so we have our stew. Got 1 jalapeno, 1 potato, 1 piece of meat. That's actually really good. It's nice, it's spicy, it's got a good beer flavor. I didn't add any seasoning to it because in the game there's also no seasonings to it. Like, I never walked around the wastelands of New Vegas and found salt and pepper. So it's very straightforward. 1 jalapeno, 1 potato, 2 beers, pounded meat. It's really good. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button. If you have any suggestions or criticisms, leave a comment. And if you want to stay tuned for my next project, don't forget to click that subscribe icon and ring that bell. So, until our next project, have a beautiful day.